Welcome to this edition of Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. Smart home, safe home. That's the theme of today's show. But as usual, we have a lot more stories coming up for you.
We're going to tackle those subjects to make your home safer, not only for your family, but your property too.
We'll get into a great do-it-yourself project. We'll show you how to make better use of the space in your basement. We'll also give you some great information so you can start that smart home checklist.
So stick around and see it all right here on Designing Spaces.
Time to seg from water to fire, and I'm telling you, as a homeowner, the thought of fire can be very scary.
Designing Spaces met one individual who wants to do something to help homeowners strike back against fire. Watch. Sean Henry still has nightmares.
That was an experience going up the highway where a family actually burned to death in front of me, and all we had was a dry chem fire extinguisher to try and put the fire out, and we couldn't. And we watched the family burn to death. And it's a horrible sound, the odors, everything. It's very bad.
Sean has been an inventor since he was a child, curious about how everything around him worked.
Creating things has been part of my life since as long as I can remember. So I've always been inventing. It's just something I can't stop. It drives my wife crazy.
In the mid-90s, after witnessing that horrific car fire, he applied his inventor's mind to developing the NitroStrike nitrogen foam system.
Through that experience, I was trying to figure out how could we take the technology that's in the larger trucks today and put it in a small compact unit that could actually go on the back of a car, go in an RV, or in your shop or home. I knew that people are always going to get in accidents. You know, we're trying to invent new ways to make our cars more safe and so forth, and our lives more safe, but fire is inevitable. It's going to happen eventually.
His first products were introduced in 2009, and since then, consumers, businesses, and even the military have used the technology successfully.
NitroStrike, what it has done is you've had the dry chem, the little ABC fire extinguishers, and you have fire trucks. Now, we're not trying to replace one or the other. But we are really the first product to come along to the public and to the local industry that actually fills the gap between the common everyday fire extinguisher and the fire truck.
Today, we're looking at solid proof of the effectiveness of NitroStrike at Sean's testing facility in Williamston, South Carolina.
When the system is fired, people are amazed of how quickly it works. When we hit that fire, we hit it so quickly and remove the oxygen and the heat so fast that when people see it for the first time, it's absolutely amazing because their eyes are just like, wow, I can't believe that fire went out so fast.
The NitroStrike firefighting mini foamer can cool burning material from 1200 degrees Fahrenheit to a touchable 127 degrees in just 1 second. And fast is the key. If a fire is extinguished within 2 minutes, 93% of the time, there is no fire-related injury, and 95% of the time, there is no fire-related property damage.
We're going to have a 4x4 pan here. We got about 5 gallons of diesel, 5 gallons of gasoline.
We've done a lot of fire demonstrations, and people have seen the videos, they see the pictures, and they think, oh, that's neat. But when they actually come to the demonstration, they see a live fire, and they feel the heat.
I'm not under any distress. All I'm doing is hitting one corner, and I'm letting the foam do the work. As the foam lays on there, it just covers it with a blanket, and the fire is out.
With the old ABC fire extinguishers, they recommend you get within 3 to 5 feet of the fire. And just even the demonstration we saw today, I couldn't even get up to the fire to get close enough to fight it with the dry chem. And with the NitroStrike system, you can fight the fire from 10 feet away. So even if you were wearing regular street clothes, that'd be very important that you could actually be effective to get the fire out, but you don't have to put your own self in harm's way.
When the fire is out, cleanup can be expensive and time-consuming if you use a dry chemical extinguisher. Plus, many products contain toxic chemicals. NitroStrike is environmentally friendly, and it doesn't leave a messy residue. It's biodegradable, recyclable, and poses no health hazards to your family and pets.
We don't use any engines, motors, electricity to use this product. It's all done by compressed nitrogen. Education is key. So NitroStrike really wants to get involved with the community, and we want to teach people and educate people how to be fire safe.
Barney Atkinson, a volunteer firefighter in South Carolina, has seen firsthand how effective NitroStrike can be.
The thing that I really like the most about the NitroStrike is I can approach a fire, especially a car fire like we saw in the demonstrations here, with confidence, knowing that the product is going to perform the way it's supposed to. And anytime we're in a situation with car fires, it's one of the most dangerous fires that we have to fight, simply because of all the different dangers that we face in that car, like exploding airbags, projectiles coming out the cylinders and struts and things of that nature. But I really like this product because I know I can approach that car with confidence, knowing that it's going to do the job it was designed to do. I have this product in my wife's spice racket in the kitchen, and I have it in her cars, the boats, and things like that. Yes, I believe in it that much.
For Sean, knowing that his product might save a life someday is the best part of his job.
You know, we all go through experiences in life, and we wish we could go back from what we've learned. If I could go back in time right now, I'd want to go back to that scene where I actually saw that family, because I know if I would have had the NS2, that family would be here today. Really what matters is when I hear that first life that was saved as a result of NitroStrike, that makes it all worth it. Really, saving people's lives is really what it's all about.
Well, we're out of time for today.
But we've got more designing spaces for you next week right here. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie. Be safe and live happy. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.